Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Uh, what was your question? I'm sorry. Uh-huh. Right. Like what I was saying was like I own Mac, so I can't do the depth of market that you can like basically with Bookmap. So I had to get Bookmap in order to remedy that situation. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You don't need Bookmap. You can do it all in a toss. I just have a Mac, so I can't do that because I don't have OpenGL to show the depth of market heat map. Yeah, I mean, well, if with the eval you have to, well, actually with Bulenox, like I'm running the data with on the footprints from Bulenox, so it's not actually like level 2 data. I can't see the depth of market, so I don't know, but I know if you pay for the level 2, you can get more, like it populates more or something of the resting orders or something. I just, since I could never get it working from the start, I never bothered. But resting orders is where somebody's looking to get an order executed. That's either through a liquidation event or somebody trying to purchase an order and they just leave it there. So that it hasn't been executed yet. The footprints are showing executed orders. So a footprint, what do I call what? Heat map, depth of market. Um, I'm not sure how far the level 2 data goes, but it will populate the depth of market more. Can't speak for how much more or what that means, but yeah. When on Bookmap, I pay for the data. That's the only thing I pay for after paying for the lifetime. And then the data is automatically by default put to the max of what's available to see. So I don't know, I don't have to pay for an eval level 2 because I'm already um, basically uh, I'm basically already paying for that with the bookmap data. So, but if you're doing that through a toss, I don't know what evals like difference in level 2 versus just a regular eval. Like I don't have any experience to give you any information about that yet. I did try it once and then I didn't notice a difference and I canceled it. So, like, what's up? It's, I just had like a nice workout. You got a fifth monitor. I like Asmongold. He's self deprecating enough that, like, he's not like, you know, super overtly like egotistical or anything. He just says it how it is. Really? When was that? Yeah. Yeah, he said he's admitted that he's kind of psychopathic, and he just conforms to what he knows people would perceive as whatever. But at least he's like self-aware enough to like not try to like hide that fact, I guess. He just is what he is, kind of. I mean, in some cases we're all kind of like, say what? Salami? Yeah, I said like I saw a comment that somebody was like, "Oh no, salami, not not with pepperoni too." Like, I saw like a video of like these things raining down. It was like pretty. That looked like it would be scary to be part of. Like see these missiles just raining down on you. Yeah, it's kind of like, well, why are you, you know? I guess that's when it comes into like they're religious or something. Okay, let's see. We got about what 30 something minutes. I guess we can play like a game or two of. I got some weights that arrived today, so I was like doing some arm exercises. That was fun. I haven't done that in a while. Okay. Let's see. All right.
Are you ready? Welcome to the adventure!
You got 5. Did you post the picture of your 5 monitors? I haven't checked. Ah, I see.
Let's go, bub. Ready. Fight!
Okay. Got the hourly close complete. We had a semi-trending day, or like fairly trending day yesterday, so it could just be like sideways chop for those who didn't get a piece of yesterday. Who knows? I was talking about this right now.
Let's go, bub. Ready. Tornado claw. Tornado claw.
What, somebody returned it before? Can you do that?
Rookie. Thumbs up, soldier. Thumbs up, soldier. Let's go, bub. Ready. Fight! Let's go, bub. Ready. Fight! Protect barrage! Protect barrage! Protect barrage! Real crop! Spider sting!
The thing I hate about printers is how they like screw you on the ink. They make it like it can print like 10 pages and it's like, gotta buy more. Oh, that's boss right there. I wanted to ask you this before because I know you said it, but I felt dumb because I didn't understand what you were talking about when you said you need to cut the corners or something of the deck. What do you mean by that? Is there like some significance to doing that, or does it just look better? Like, yes and yes? Does it like open up the possibilities or something and make it more accurate or something?
Continue!
I'm gonna I'm gonna stop what I was doing so I could see it. Hold up. Yo, what's up, Dave? Interesting. Oh, I have a corner trimmer. Oh, that's cool. I have those exact ones, so it just yeah. And so you just memorize obviously like all the cards, so you don't need the like details or whatever because you've done it so much. The universe, eon, tower, sun, star, moon, art, death, devil, hermit, fool, my favorite, hangman, dust. And I don't know because I only use major. Huh? Yeah, I was telling you before that it's like a hero's journey thing. So if you look at where people have been and where they what type of thing that where they are and where they could be going, like you can draw 3 from the major and you could just do a reading using major. So you can kind of like see where their state was and is and might be with, from that. Hmm? Well, the entire day has just been holding this idiot box. How many points is this idiot box? Basically, from top to bottom, it's like a 126-point idiot box. Yeah, essentially. London went down. New York pre market swept the London lows, came back in. If it swept and held this London low, you could be seeing continuation, but What's up? Home slice. Slice of life. Ooh, red folder? Lovely. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Are you on a different mic, Dave? Because you sound different. It's a, it's just a lower budget one or something, or the other one is somewhere else. Earbuds. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Deep. Doom doom doom. Are you still out and about? Is that why? Ah. And you got gotcha. So you got that like at home like parent detail going on. That is very nice. Dynamite. I hope not. Deja vu, indeed. Yeah, it's basically they're yeah, it's pretty messed up. how hand in hand the weapons manufacturers are with like just conflict in general. They're just like, and then they fund all they get to test their wares in battle basically. It's like you want Ukraine, you want the right. That's spicy. Volume imbalance bounce. Do. Yeah, I saw that. I was playing Marvel versus Capcom, I think. Boom, 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 boom. Doom, 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 doom. How did Patrick Wheeland get the money that he has? Like, was it just from trading, or was he doing different other stuff? What's up, Mehmet? Ah, that'll do it. Well, there's also still people like that, like kind of idol worship. I like to put it bluntly, where they kind of get into a cult of personality thing. Like I still see people like commenting positively on Danny trades of all people. I'm like, how in the what? It doesn't make sense. Like at this point, you're still following that dude. It doesn't make any sense. Like you got to be completely lost if at that point, lost in the sauce. Booyah. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Mr. The other dude. Yeah. Oh, that was a good like thing. I never thought of it that way before. That's crazy. I know Nutty does that too. Like Nutty's angle is like he tries to be transparent, but he's not transparent with how much he gets in affiliates. So it's like I don't really consider him transparent necessarily. Yeah, I can give mad respect for that. Like, damn. Who? Yeah, Apex didn't used to be so stingy. They used to be like, whatever, like, all right, we're about to open. Yeah, I've been in the presence of like charlatan type people before like that where they, you know, just buy my course, you know. I was like, I would never ever want to be like that. Right, right, right. They're just like, well, how big was your stop? Right. All right, less than a minute. Here we go. And we're off. Open. Mm-mm-mm-mm. This is the previous week high area, 105. There's a 500 player on set 6,070 trying to suppress the price.
That 569 contracts at 6,070 is not going anywhere for some. It's just could see rewarding of the sellers here. I'm not sure, but coming beneath a few sell side contracts at 2281 and 2278. VWAP at 265. It's a lot of dojis. They added another 500 contracts at 60,067. They just absorbed it or got it filled out. Somebody's peeling out some. You guys hit that other 500 contract lot at 6,070. They just hit like 1,000. Somebody peeled out 1,000 there. I took that fade of that circled sell pool getting rewarded. Um, okay. Then boom. Okay. Nice. All right. Yeah, that was interesting. At first, I thought I was going to get stopped, but it's Hit about 244 in sell side, just below the value area low. If we come back above that. All right. Fair enough. Came to that wick, yeah. How much more do they need me to make for this? Make an addition. Make an additional $2. Okay. About 150 buyers re-entered there at 52 and 47. Okay, that should be enough. I'm like $5 over, so they shouldn't be like, you gotta make more. Do 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 do. There's a 615 lot up at 6,075 on ES. The previous like 1,000 contracts that got absorbed, this could have been the stop loss one to go up higher. No, no. We didn't sweep the lows just yet. Kind of swept those. We rejected off the previous week high, came back down. Didn't really hit like a shelf of volume other than the previous wick. Again, it's still in this idiot box from the whole day's range. If you can grab something, you should just see profit, take profit, it looks like, for today, inside the range day kind of thing. A seek and destroy day, maybe? Boom. They're going to need a lot of fuel for the war. Dynamite. Tio, you made it impossible for me to say that the goodness gracious great balls of fire anymore after learning that. I'm like, I can't say it, man. I guess. So we had 150 in sell side that entered at 22.58 and 22.54. Volume point of control at 22.60. Now moving down to 22.49. It's just this entire volume node is like from value area low to value area high. It's like we're rejecting both. We're just creating this node in between. Yeah, this is inside the range day. If you can catch any momentum, just take it. Take while the taking's takeable. Yeah, I got that short, and that was it for me. Like, I thought it was gonna go back to that volume imbalance, maybe. Like, it was gonna juke people out. It did. But I was like only looking at it if then for this volume node that I circled. I was like, it needs to come below that 2281, and then when it burst down, I took it. There's still room for upside. We're coming back against these sellers that I initially shorted on. That other 622 contract at 6,075 wants to get filled. Add. Boom. Spleenification. Oh no. All right. That was a nice bounce. Wah, wah, wah. That's 6,075 player on ES for 600 contracts wants to get filled. Looks like they're just like not moving at all. They're just like, you feel me? The previous 1,000 got filled, so somebody's trying to peel out at this range. And they're not taking no for an answer. Looks like it's gonna go up. You had a little Delta slingshot form. It went pulled back on up to 100. Boom. Just filled that 1,240 contracts. That's 6,000. Good damn. machine damage. Yeah, it's like one of those, it just immediately. Boom. Is that news play thing? Wasn't that happening? They filled all those resting orders, so it's basically nothing holding it up at this point. Definitely coded some pretty good stuff with that.
Indeed.
Daily open yesterday point of control at 173. Don't know if we make it that high, but could. We generated negative sell side for the session and no follow through, so if it breaks out of this range, you could see a little bit of buy side requirement. Settlement at 168. My son was sick today, so I gotta watch him a little bit tomorrow. So he's like coughing in my face, so I got a little bit of a sniffle. Sucks. Yeah, careful. Other people's kids don't like appreciate it, but for what? Yeah, we got 45 contracts at that 150 that are pretty static from way back when, basically from the range dropped down. So it's been there all day, basically. Boom. There's 171 to 6,080 that want to get filled. And then we were blocked and then so but there's an email up at 6,082 yes. That's what you're talking about. Break even. Spleen it. Lucy got some spleen to do. Boom. And you get that push for yes. sellers at 0 to 24 and 23. Okay. Sellers right there, but 82, 68, 64, and 24, 23. So they have like two folders in there. Ooh. There's that volume imbalance, that's at 110. Boom, just ripped right through it. Another 543 contracts at 6,076. Another big player trying to step. Oh, they just removed it. Never mind. Spoofer. Guess they didn't want to get filled. Oh, they put the 500 below. Okay. They just got it filled below that. Huh. Skip to Manu. Hit 150 and sell side. 91, 98 at 112, 61 at 107. Why do I... Is that MetaTrader or sorry, what is that platform that's drawing that for you? TO. TraderBait, okay, because it's not on the toss. Boom. It's pretty heavy right now. Booyah. You win some, you lose some. Have a good one, man. Yep. Have a good one. You can do it. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I've gotten much more comfortable over the years, just like when you hit the button, just trusting the process, you know? I'm just like, to me, it's already done, you know? Like, but yeah, like, in terms of on hmm it's already lost, you know, like, and then just not, like, giving an F about it, just like, yep, it'll be whatever it's gonna be. Just let it do its thing. My biggest thing is like once I'm in profit, like when is it enough, you know, like if it, because there's nothing worse than like having like a target and then it doesn't hit your target, but it gets close enough and then you don't take it, you know? And you're like, why didn't I just take it when it was there? Like, that was one of the biggest things why I got like into the ATM strategy thing, because it's like, no, just let the ATM do its thing. You've calculated what that thing is that you want. Like if it goes in your direction or whatever. So then if it kicks me out in the process, but then it pays me, I'm just like, oh, well, you know. There is something to be said on a trending day if like you just like set it at break even and just let it trend, but you don't know when that's gonna be. There's a 550 character at 6,077 hive that wants to get filled on ES. So a lot of these 500 lots, there's some iceberg that's like trying to like take this interest, take out their interest or insert their interest here. Because it actually gets filled, like it's not like it's just spoofing all the time. Like you see a lot of these absorptions of that throughout. It's just fascinating because there's stuff that we're watching like right now in the moment, but then there's this larger picture, like the swing plays. You know, like what are they positioning into for a week from now? You know what I mean? Right. And this previous week high that we had, like, led to a significant sell-off for the entire week. So this is like an inflection point where we're at right now. So it's like, are they positioning to go above that, or are they getting in for a second time for a short play back down to the previous month high, like all and sweep? Oh yeah. Well, it's like we swept the previous week high, and then we came back from that point, and we came up pretty aggressively on a Monday, from Asia session. So is it like they're coming up to this region to like kind of like get a second chance at a like they swept all the shorts because the short is the play, because with all the uncertainty, it seems like it would be, you know. And then so Monday was the false move, and then you're gonna have like Tuesday, Wednesday as the move for the week, and then Thursday midweek reversal or something, or at least a bounce. I don't know. Looks like the sellers are in control right now for sure, and then they absorbed these buyers up at that 22,112 region, and now they're just shooting the bed. Pardon my French, but shooting the bed. Je ne sais quoi de shoot the bed. The merde de bed. It's a creamy. It's a Dairy Queen creamy merde. Soft serve. You ever watch that like interdimensional cable on Rick and Morty where he's like, "Come get your ice cream from the butthole." He's like in the hospital, but it's like a commercial for some ice cream, but it's like, "All served from the butthole." Butthole ice cream. There we go. It's just so childish but hilarious. Yeah, this looks like sellers are, stepping up to bat with the world stuff. Volume point of control, we're just going below it now. This little volume node could come, that 5 550 lot just held the line for the seller sell wall there on ES2. Sorry, could you say that again? What'd you say? Everything has like a different personality. Like when I traded altcoins for like I traded Bitcoin religiously and I could read it perfectly almost. And then when I would go to other assets, I'm like, what? How does this work? You know, like it wouldn't have the same movement. You know, it's like there's a thing you can align yourself with, and then that's mainly why I trade NQ. It's because it's like it's a, what's it called? It's a rhythm that you get yourself in, and then there's a rhythm to the asset, and even the different like times, like London's totally different from New York. So it's like, you know, if you're gonna be, you know, you can catch yourself off guard trying to just assume everything's the same because it's not. I gotta probably get some rest so I don't get worse off like my son did, so. Z's. Yeah. Alright, well, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I mean, I passed the eval for Top Step, so that was good. Didn't trade the other account. It's like getting checked for payout, so we'll see.